Oh, there's a lot of advantages for using a high-speed treadmill like this. Horses can be trained precisely to the speed you want them to go, at the stage you want them to go. You don't have to rely on a jockey or a rider to get it right or wrong. You can take them right up to galloping speed. You can actually get a horse quite fit on a high-speed treadmill like this. And if a horse is coming back from an injury, for example, you can precisely control the work it does, the time, the speed, and without having the extra weight on a horse's back as well. Well, the other thing is you've got a very consistent surface as well. You don't have dirt tracks or grass tracks that it can be a little bit slippery or change in consistency as a horse exercises. The surface that the horse is galloping on is firm, it's solid, it's stable, and it's consistent, as well as you don't have an extra 60 or 70 kilos sitting on its back. So for recovery from an injury, a treadmill is actually better than being ridden. And look, I've worked with Chris a lot, and the guy is absolutely fastidious. When it comes to dotting his I's and crossing his T's, he doesn't miss a trick. But for example, a tendon rehabilitation program, it requires about 6, maybe 9 months worth of graduated exercise, where they start out doing a little bit of work at the walk and increasing right up to 15 or 20 minutes of canter work. And by using the high-speed treadmill and Chris's attention to detail, we've had a number of successes with horses getting back to the track with this particular injury, as well as other horses that have recovered from throat surgery or horses that have had stress fracture type injuries and other bony problems. The facility here at Lara is fantastic for that. It can cater for what anybody really wants to have for their horse. So they can be boxed, we have day yards, we have walk-out yards, they're all available here. And the other thing is that there must be over an acre here of covered shed. So all of this exercise, the water walker, the walking machine, the treadmill, it's all undercover. So that regardless of how bad the weather is, your horse isn't exposed to the elements. With an aquasizer or a water walker such as this is, it's a walking machine obviously in the water. The horse can get multiple benefits, especially from rehabilitating from an injury, because you don't have the impact on the ground. The horse is partially supported by the water. There's a buoyancy effect. So the leg, if it's recovering from an injury, isn't loaded up as much as it would otherwise be. And you've also got resistance provided by the water. So you can, the horse can do as much work as a horse that is otherwise going at a higher speed would have to do, because it's working against the water. It's providing resistance. So you can do more work without going at the same speed.
And it's just a wonderful environment. It's a beautiful place, and to wake up in the morning and come to work here every day, it's just fantastic. It's definitely hard when they have to leave. I get upset. I always keep an eye on them, keep in touch with the owner or the trainer to find out how they're doing.
The Lara Equine Lodge and myself, I have a number of horses here, some with partners and some by myself, and that's primarily my relationship here at the Lara Equine Lodge. I'm very happy with the facilities. I have, as I said, a number of horses here, and I get down here quite a bit to spend some time with them, and I find the staff here extremely friendly, and the location is fantastic because it's only 10 minutes from Geelong. And I've seen a lot of different places and the way that people take care of their horses, and it's second to none here, and I have a lot of first-hand experience of seeing that. It's great. Probably one of the first times I came down here, I met the owner of the place, Mr. Chris Romanides, and he took me from start to finish right around the complex, which he was in part of his busy schedule for the day. He didn't have to do that, and I was appreciative that he took me around. Also, he gave me a demonstration of the shoeing of the horses, which was something I hadn't seen before, and it was very, very good and professional in the way that they went about that. So my initial appearances when I first went to the Lara Equine Lodge have been fantastic. I've had several horses that have come here that have, probably I suppose you say they've raced and they've been a little bit out of condition. We've sent them here for a 4, 8, 12-week block, and they've been able to put on a lot of condition, which has been great because it's allowed the stable jockey here who rides the horses to be able to work with the horses and to be able to work with the condition that's been put on by the Lara Equine Lodge staff and Chris and his team. And as I said, it's one of the things as an owner that you look for, because you want your horses to come to a pre-training place, put condition on, so that whether it's done here at Lara Equine Lodge or back at a owner breeder's place, he's got condition to work with and to make the best out of his horses. It's the best rehabilitation facility probably in Australia, and I would have no hesitation in telling anyone and everyone to come here and bring the horses here, because it's a first-class setup.